So on this episode of Jamie Explains, as we are approaching the holiday season, as you can clearly see from my dress wear here, I'm going to talk a little bit about scheduling. Now, one thing we at Economy Garages offer is an online schedule. So when you are in the schedule and waiting for your building and the different phases, that could be excavation, concrete, and then the ultimate building phase, you're able to check some information online in order to see how things are progressing. So with that, I would like to go see if Jessica's around. She is our production coordinator. She takes care of the updating the schedule anyway. And let's go talk to her and see how this works. Hello, Jessica.
Hi.
Well, I talked a little bit about the scheduling, so we're in here to get a little bit more information and tell our viewers kind of how it works, what kind of information is on there, and how often is it updated. So let's start with, how often is the schedule online updated?
It's updated periodically throughout each day. As new information becomes available, I'll go in and update the current customers' job info. So it's maintained regularly.
So you're saying schedules change?
Yes, very much so.
So let's talk a little bit about that. Now, I had to talk about my dress here and see that it is the holiday season, so that means that we have colder weather.
Correct.
Obviously, that is driving some of the changes.
Yep.
So as things change, weather would become a factor. Even all year. If it's raining, we aren't going to be pouring concrete. If it's really bad, we aren't going to be building buildings. So a lot of that can change throughout the year. So as it changes, you just stated that you change information on individual jobs as things are done?
Correct. However, when the building's on our 2-week schedule, the website will list that it's tentatively scheduled for the week of, and then such and such date.
Okay.
That information gets changed every Friday as we do a new 2-week schedule.
Okay. So on Fridays, you get more in-depth on how the time frames lay out.
Yep. Other aspects of it are updated throughout each and every day.
Okay. So what type of stuff does a customer find on that online schedule?
They can find any of the homeowner responsibilities that they're required to do that are still pending. Things such as progress payments, their special order inventory prior to shipping, if they're still due. Once the check has been received, I'll go in and mark it as received so they can verify that it's been got in our office. They can check and find out if there's any safety issues that require their attention. They can obviously check their building schedule and where they're at there. Another thing, if we have any contract addendums or any other information for the customer that we are waiting for their signature or whatnot, there's a little information tab in there that I can enter that info in.
Okay, so they can find a lot of extra stuff in there. I suppose if the homeowner is doing the excavation and then we are starting with the concrete, it is another key element that they call here and tell us that the excavation is done so we can progress that not only on the schedule, but we move the file in the proper sequencing in the office, correct?
Correct, yes. If the homeowner is doing any site prep or concrete work, they do need to notify me once it's been complete because I'll put it in the proper queue and that update will happen on the website.
Okay, very good. Sounds like there's a lot of information out there. It gets updated at a regular basis. And once the contract is accepted by Economy Garages, the contract gets a number. Now, that number is what Jessica uses to put into the system. So once that is done, the customer will receive a letter, and part of that letter states what their customer number is.
I should also say for anybody watching this that is an existing customer, your password is the first 4 letters of your last name, #, last 4 digits of your telephone number.
So that's the only way that they are able to get in to see their specific information.
Correct.
Okay.
And all of that information is also sent, like you said, in our welcome letter.
Okay, very good. But that's what we offer, an online scheduling, so people can find information regarding their specific job, what needs to be done. Sometimes the homeowner may need to, say for instance, move a shed, but they forgot to tell us. Well, if they check that and they can see in there that we're waiting for the shed to be moved, it would remind them, oh, give them a call. I forgot to tell them last week that I moved the shed. So that'll help speed things up.
Correct.
Okay, so when they're in there looking at their information, if they see something that has to be updated, maybe something that isn't correct, or they have questions, is there a way that they can get to you easily?
Yep, they can go on to the website where they're checking their scheduling information and scroll to the bottom of the page. There's a tab where they can submit an email that comes directly to me and I can answer their questions.
Okay, and that actually works out really well. It can get busy around here. Jessica's on the phone talking to other people. Maybe she had a walk-in that has questions or concerns she's talking to. So sometimes when you call, instead of leaving yet another message, a lot of times it's easier to just leave that email. She can check it multiple times during the day and get you that information that you're looking for. Very good. Jessica, I appreciate your time, and that is some of the online scheduling information that you can find at Economy Garages when you become a customer. So with that, as the shirt says, happy holidays. Have a good day.